Hi there Gemini, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your intuitive tarot reading for work and money for June. So let's get the cards going and see what it looks like for you. I'm going to shuffle the cards. When the first one drops, I'm going to pull the cards for you and then I'm going to get some clarifiers for some other positions from my Starchild Tarot deck. Then there we go. So your overall theme is the Four of Cups. Could be a divine nudge, could be you figuring out what you do and don't want in work this month. Let's get your other cards. We've got the Hanged Man, the Moon, okay, Ten of Wands, oh, the Empress, beautiful. Definitely new possibilities coming through there. Okay, let me just get the clarifiers, guys. Won't be a moment. Let's clarify that Hanged Man. There it goes. Eight of Cups. Okay, definitely making decisions around what fulfills you in work and wanting to make moves towards that. Okay, let's clarify that Moon. The Nine of Wands and the High Priestess, and let's get one for the Empress and the Ten of Wands in your money sector. There goes. Depression, okay. Okay Gemini, you have an overarching energy here of the Four of Cups in terms of work, money and career here. Now, the Four of Cups can be the fact that you are trying to figure out whether you're feeling fulfilled in your current situation. We've also got the Eight of Cups in this reading, which is another card of moving on from something in order to find a greater sense of emotional fulfillment. I feel like some of you may have reached a point in your current situation with work where you are feeling a little bit bored, potentially that you have withdrawn your energy from it a little bit, and we'll get to it, but I feel like there could have been something going on behind the scenes that you weren't too happy about. I really feel that you're ready to manifest a new direction. I mean, the Three Cups in the foreground here links to, you know, the new possibilities, the new fulfillments that you are really desiring. And we have the Empress over here in your money sector, and she is the great birther. She is the great card of possibilities. I feel like you're currently dreaming of bigger and better possibilities for yourself, and you know, maybe you're kind of getting some of that universal temptation as well, getting tested. You know, you see here this little cloud figure coming in with the cup. It's almost like in your mind you're making this decision, no, I want to move on, I want to leave this job, I want to go and do something else, and then, you know, there's a little test come in. Maybe it gets slightly better for a moment, or you get a project or get a task given to you that, you know, that you quite like, or you get a little bit of extra responsibility, and it's almost like the carrot, you know, the carrot that's dangling in front of you. Will you stay or will you go? You're being tested, and it's a test of, you know, will you stay in this situation, which might be a bit of a comfort zone for you, or will you leave and go and seek the greater fulfillment or reach your greater potential that you really feel deep down that, you know, is your destiny. Now we've got the Hanged Man here and the Eight of Cups. The Hanged Man can be that feeling of being a little bit stuck or stagnant in your current job, career or role. You know, the Hanged Man though, he's not just stuck there doing nothing. This Hanged Man is hanging from that tree of knowledge and waiting to kind of get the insight or collect the information required in order to strategically make strategically move forward. So I feel that maybe you've wanted to move on to bigger and better or more suitable things for you for a while, but there has been pieces that need to fall into place. Like that could be, you know, making sure that you've got the right study or credentials, or just figuring out how you're going to make it all work. You know, it might be that you're needing to move on to a job that's further away, and you've got to sort out things like the commute, you know, where you're located. It's all those kind of pieces that, you know, need to come together before you can kind of make that jump. Or it could have been making sure that you had another opportunity in place before you could leave the situation that you were not fulfilled in, or that you were, you know, feeling bored or apathetic. There's a sense here of, in the role that you're in now, that maybe you've mastered it, or there's no more progression for you. And you know, that's why I think you're wanting greater challenges and greater fulfillment in your work as well. The Eight of Cups here with the Hanged Man, you are ready to move forward to find something that's going to give you more fulfillment. But there's a kind of like something needs to fall into place. You need more information first. It's coming, but not quite now. The Eight of Cups kind of is the next step on from the Four of Cups, in terms of this is somebody who in the month of June has actually turned their back on it and kind of made the decision, I am going to move on. As soon as I've got all that information and I get that foresight of how to do it, I'm no longer in the energy of still being available for it, but kind of, you know, feeling disengaged. This is you actually having made that decision to move on. Now, you've also got the Moon with the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, this is almost complete. We have the Ten of Wands over here. It means that you're very, very close, but not quite there yet to making that final decision or cutting that cord or saying, you know what, I resign, I'm out. And we have the Moon with the High Priestess. There's a strong sense of using your intuition here. If this doesn't feel right for you, you know, that could have been the key factor in really making that final decision. Both the Moon and the High Priestess also talk about things going on behind the scenes, undercurrents, things going on behind the curtain. So there could have been something going on in the workplace, maybe a little bit of shifty stuff, a bit of a deception. You might have been dealing with someone who was a bit two-faced or sly, and I really feel that you know that, and maybe that is a factor in the fact that you want to move on. Yeah, also with both of these cards here, it can talk about secrets being revealed, information coming to light. So I feel like if there is something that you need to learn in order to move on, that is potentially going to come into the light, be exposed in the month of June, and that's going to be the key factor that gives you that awakening, gives you that aha moment to move on, makes you shift across to that Ten of Wands where you go, you know what, I am moving on. So strong sense of you moving on from a current job or work situation here. Now over in your money sector, we've got the Ten of Wands, the Empress, and Oppression, which is the energy of the Devil. So there could have been a period of financial hardship recently, and that may be because of this COVID thing. Maybe you've been out of work, or you've been, you know, had a suspension in your job, like working from home, and that's given you the time to kind of reevaluate things. There could have been some struggles with debts or bills that you've had to pay, or maybe feeling like a little bit not in control of your finances, and that could be because there wasn't any progression with this career as well. But with the Ten of Wands and the Empress, we see that coming to a completion, that phase being over, and that there's a sense of releasing that burden. So some of you might finally be able to clear some debts, you know, as part of this moving on. Maybe you're getting a new role that's going to allow you to have more money, more financial resources to kind of get yourself out of that. Because the Empress is, guys, she's the card of great possibility. Like, she is completely, you know, fertile and abundant. She is ready to birth and deliver what you desire into the material realm. So if you are trying to manifest a new job coming in, a new career direction, the Empress can absolutely bring that in for you. So dream big. She is definitely ready to deliver, and I feel that she can also deliver financially as well. So if you have been having any struggles in the money department, I feel like that is coming to a close for you in June. Okay, there you have it, Gemini. Just keeping these quite short and sweet. I hope you enjoyed it. It really is a strong theme here of moving on to work that is going to fulfill you much more. Maybe something had been going on behind the scenes in your current workplace that you weren't happy with. That's going to be exposed, it's coming to light, and that's going to be the key factor in you really making that decision to move on. Any money troubles that you might have had over the last couple of months are looking to be resolved, and the Empress can definitely bring in that new opportunity that you might be seeking. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Do keep in mind I'm reading for a collective. If it's not your reading, don't make it fit. Next time it might be yours instead. Do leave me a comment. Let me know how this is resonating and unfolding for you. I do read them all, and I try and reply to them all, and it helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies. And I'll see you back here soon for plenty more readings.